Advanced solutions. It all starts when you change the conversation and embrace the opportunity to digitally transform.
We realize the importance of this, and we are committed to investing and educating our partners so that they can imagine a simpler approach to today's complex IT challenges. First thing I'd like to talk about today is our security practice. Our security practice is really made up of two separate categories: physical security and cybersecurity. And I'm sure Anthony will come and talk to you about physical security. I'm going to focus on cybersecurity. Right now in Canada, we're making significant investment in cybersecurity, and our interest really is varied. The first thing I would say is, from a vendor perspective, we have the leading vendors in every category to meet your cybersecurity needs, and more importantly, the cybersecurity needs of your customers. We are constantly on the lookout for more and interesting ways to augment the solution, and we have some professional services capabilities to augment the way you deliver security in Canada and their local assets. We also have managed security offerings. For those of you who don't want to make a significant investment in that, we've made that investment for you, and you can SKU up with us those services and deliver those to your customers. So in places where you have customer intimacy and want to deliver security solutions to your customers, we have managed services, professional services, and obviously products to resell. Another thing I'd like to talk about today is our cloud organization. Cloud is absolutely instrumental in helping our partners digitally transform. And the cloud business here in Canada, as I said earlier, it was really something that I was drawn to. Really impressed with the way Ingram has taken this area of expertise and really invested, I hear, about $500 million to get this thing stood up. And really impressed with the platform that we've put together. We really have two things to talk about there. The first thing is a cloud marketplace. And that's just what it sounds like. It's a marketplace with a couple of hundred different kinds of solutions that you can offer to your customers. We make it really simple to do those transactions. It's all encompassing. And we have a whole group of people that are ready to line up and help you to take advantage of that opportunity. I was talking to some really smart people in the last little while, and they were telling me how we just make it a lot simpler to engage with a multitude of providers instead of having 200 separate relationships. You have one to go to. So really great thing to talk about there. And for those who are a little further along their cloud journey, we have a platform, Cloud Blue, that really is industry leading. And we're looking at that across Canada again. We have a lot of adoption and more coming all the time, and certainly an area you should explore if you're further down the road in your digital transformation journey. So in either case, reach out to your field seller and we'll plug you into the folks to help you get more information there. The last thing I'd like to talk about really is data centers and their importance. They're not going anywhere. We're seeing investment in Canada across the country in data centers and related technologies. Hybrid solutions really are essential to meeting customer demand in this area, and we're seeing a great ramp up on those technologies. And really, that's a combination of servers, storage, and networking. On the server side, I think we all understand how that goes, and it's really the connectivity between public infrastructure and your own data centers that are dominating the conversation there. From a networking perspective, the transition to work from home has really put strains on corporate networking assets, and we're seeing customers come to us to talk about solutions in that area. And I'm happy to report to you that we have a wide range of solutions in that area to help your customers make that work from home journey a lot better from both a security and a networking perspective. And then the last thing I would say is storage. Storage continues to be a growing thing in the marketplace. People are creating more demands for storage all the time. And what we're starting to see there, as part of the hybrid conversation, is that real intersection between the public infrastructure and core data center assets and the way those things communicate and replicate against each other. And I think those are the things that are dominating the data center conversation right now. Really, it's all about hybrid, which I'm sure nobody's surprised to hear.
Our security practice investment is something that I'd like to continue the conversation around what Bill Steed was talking about, and more on the physical security piece. So, as things change and people are dropping more packages off at your home and they're going to retail locations in a different manner, the need for physical security and the transformation from what used to be a VHS tape to what is now being digitally captured is the need for that transformation is there. And we've got all the pieces and components that you would need at Ingram from the cameras to the storage to the drives to everything that you may need in the back end, from servers to cabling, to be able to make that transformation. And it will be a very big transformation over the next 5 years. Our IoT offering kind of marries into this, where the need for these cameras and looking at public spaces and the transformation of public spaces and capturing information, leveraging that information, the analytics, APIs, and the software that's required is another big piece of our business. And Ingram's made a huge, huge investment in this. We're the ones writing the softwares, we're the ones creating the solutions. We've gone as far as creating a workbook and a catalog of canned solutions that our resellers and our partners can leverage in order to go into their customer base and offer it as simply as just pointing out what the workflow and the outcome is that's required from your end user. Why don't we take a look at our IoT Experience Center?
Are you excited about IoT but not sure where to start? Look no further than Ingram Micro's leading edge IoT team to help. IoT touches all verticals, all business, and all domains. We are here to help take the complexity out of IoT, and we encourage our partners to think big and start small. Offering a wide range of solutions and best-of-breed technologies, like 300+ certified and ready-to-deploy sensors, applies across multiple verticals from agriculture to healthcare. AI-based solutions for a wide range of use cases, powerful IoT dashboard for real-time insight, augmented and mixed reality, and edge computing. Experienced in offering end-to-end solutions for different verticals like manufacturing, transportation and logistics, education institution, retails, smart cities, smart manufacturing, smart buildings, and agriculture. These verticals benefit from IoT solutions like predictive maintenance, asset tracking, utilities monitoring, smart security, and environmental monitoring. With benefits like reduction in costs, enhanced efficiency and productivity, improved customer experience, and an increase in revenues. It's time that you realize the promise of IoT with Ingram Micro.
UCC and UCAS, it's a changing environment for sure. We're seeing less physical phones being purchased, and obviously everything is going digitally, especially through the cloud. So you can see where everything is kind of touching, and as to Bill Steed's point of it's all connected, UCAS is becoming a bigger part of the world today. People delivering these software solutions and digital transformation solutions over the cloud and being able to tie them up and provision them is a big piece of what Ingram's been able to help the resellers with. So as that technology changes and it goes from what used to be physical to now licensing and monthly reoccurring revenues, Ingram is poised with all the solutions that we have, tying them together and being able for the reseller to go out to the market as a one-stop shop with the solutions like cloud, hardware, small data centers, hybrid computing, IoT. It really is, as I mentioned before, the world's greatest distribution mutual fund of IT products and solutions. So rest assured that you can accelerate your business by partnering with Ingram Micro's advanced solutions.